All right, good afternoon. I was going to do this, but if you can see here, it is raining. So I was going to do it outside at the park, but now it's raining and I'm about to go to like a food truck, I guess. But I didn't make a video confessional last time just because, I don't know, I don't really want to make one for every episode. But I feel like I have to make one now. So yeah, I was totally blindsided. Rye going home was really bad. I guess it was good in the sense that like I didn't have to betray her, and that was something I was gonna have to come to terms with at like 5 or 6. I also feel like at 5 or 6 she was gonna have to come to terms with that with me as well. And so now I don't have to worry about it. I mean, it's kind of a harsh way to look at it, I guess, but at the same time, I really didn't want to betray her, but I also didn't want to go to the end with her. I really wish she would not have gone out this way. Especially given the circumstances that once again we probably could have stopped it. I do think it took a lot of guts by Desert, Dag, and Lisbon to trust that that plan would work. I do find it a little, like, I don't know, like, it's super strange that Desert didn't play his 50-50 idol. Like, he must have really, really, really trusted that we were doing Dag. And, I mean, honestly, it probably was B&Q. I mean, this move was probably all B&Q again, because he was probably saying, look, guys, they are changing this vote to Dag. I mean, I don't really understand. So I don't understand this move for B&Q. Not that he voted for Rye. That I get. I think that B&Q is on this warpath of whoever is the biggest threat, I'm taking them out next. So then if I get to the end and I have popped off all the big threats, I'm the best player in the game. I think B&Q doesn't care if he gets voted out. His entire goal is if you're the biggest threat in front of me, you're gone. I think that's his game. What I don't understand is like why he would not allow Desert to play his idol. Like if I'm B&Q, I'm basically saying to Desert like, look, if you vote for Rye, I might vote for Rye, but I'm not telling you which one it is. So like you play your idol. I want you to play your idol and either Rye, like, and if it, you know what, I don't know how he could have done it. I don't understand why we are letting Desert with this idol keep going. And I know I'm just as big of a problem with it because I haven't done anything about it either. The hardest part is the fact that she asked me if she should play her vote block, and I basically was like, I don't think so, because if they play the extra vote, it's 5-4 unless you think one of them is like B&Q is flipping. And in my mind, those guys were scrambling way, 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 way too hard, with the exception of Dag. And I'll get into that in a second. But like those guys they're scrambling way too hard for me to think that like they had the votes. I just assumed that Desert was gonna vote for Rye just to pander to Dag. He wasn't gonna play his idol for Dag. He was just gonna let Dag go home. But then they were being a little bit weird, and she was like, I think I should play it. And I was like, listen, it's your vote block. You do what you want. But if you believe that we have the 5, why don't we let them waste that extra vote and then we have the vote block for later? And I told her, and honestly, if you're not going to play the vote block, you need to give it to Nick. Because if some crazy shenanigans does happen and you do go, we need that weapon. So she did. She gave it to Nick. And then after she gave it to Nick, she was like, I shouldn't have done that because I need to use it. which was true. If we would have tied the vote, it's possible we could have gotten the revote to go Dag's way, because I would have gone to Rocks 100%. Like, I would have just like knuckled up and done it. The hard going sucks. I really don't want to die here. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's possible. I think it would be really dumb if you're Bean and Nick to vote me out here, because I don't know. Maybe. I just, like, I've been trying, I tried to be truthful to Lisbon. I really like working with him. We're not on the same page. I don't know. Like, this, I don't know. Like, the whole future is just like, I mean, I kind of want to vote out B&Q, but at the same time, like, I don't necessarily know if I want to be in the final 5 with Dag or with Nick. I don't know. But, I mean, one thing I will say is, like, you know, Desert and Lisbon did some work here. Like, I just, like, for me, I mean, no disrespect to Dag, but it's like, he did not save himself there. Like other people did it for him. And I really think that this game is, like, at a high level all-star. Like, everyone is playing their absolute guts out, and it's awesome. Like, we have had 4 straight just great votes in a row. And they don't always go my way, but I'm respecting the fact that, like, everyone is pretty much willing to play as hard as they can. And right now, I thought, you know, a vote ago, 2 votes ago, there are, like, a list of people that I can beat. But, man, now, I mean, people have some really good stories. I mean, and you don't know, like, is the jury going to actually respect that Dag and Nick are winners if they get to the end? What do people really think about Dag? What do really people think about Bean? I think B&Q 2 or 3 votes ago was maybe the one person who couldn't win. And now I kind of think B&Q might be the hardest to beat out of everyone. Because he's got fans on the jury. He hasn't really betrayed really anyone, and he's made huge moves. So, I hate that Rye's gone. But I talked to Nick this morning, or after the vote, and if he can win immunity, or Bean can win immunity, or I can, I think Bean should play this idol before the votes come in. We use the vote blocker. Then, like, if they vote for me or they vote for Bean or whoever, then we can force a rock draw where the only people drawing rocks are one of them. And so they will have to flip on each other. Or if we really feel like we know who is going, we can just bang that idol and knock somebody out. So, I don't know. That's kind of like my super game body thing, you know, like, let's use both advantages to our advantage. And maybe we can force, like, a rock situation where none of us are drawing rocks, which would be super cool. But anyways, man, I think it's going to be exciting no matter what. I don't see there being a straight line vote really for a while. And I will say, I do kind of think I will make it to 5th. I think I will get voted out at 5th, because I think we'll have some more crazy shenanigans this next one. I think a challenge threat, be that Nick or Desert, will go after that. And then at 5, I mean, I might, if Desert or Nick doesn't win immunity, I might be able to convince these guys, hey, at least let me get to 4 because you have a better chance of beating me. So that would be my way to 4th place. But if, like, let's say Nick were to go at 6, or Desert to go at 6, and then either of them won immunity, I'm done at 5. So I know that I feel pretty confident I can make it through this one. I don't know about the next one, but I mean, we'll see. This video was a little longer than I wanted it to be, but man, like, it's getting crazy. And I'm sad that Rye's gone. but I love this game.